Meghan, Harry, and King Charles, conversation opens not behind palace doors, but in full public view, an unusual stage for what is, at its core, a deeply private matter. Prince Harry has made his intentions clear, signalling a desire to return to the United Kingdom for the summer, accompanied by his children. On the surface, it reads as something simple, even human, a son seeking reconnection, a father offering access to grandchildren. But layered beneath that message is something far more complex. The condition attached, the emphasis on security, transforms what could have been a quiet reconciliation into a public negotiation. And within royal circles, such a move does not go unnoticed. It shifts the tone from personal to strategic, from emotional to transactional. What makes this moment particularly striking is not what the palace has said, but how it has chosen to say it. Through carefully placed responses and quiet briefings, those aligned with British royal family have signalled their discomfort. The message is subtle but unmistakable. This should have been handled privately. There is an expectation, almost an unwritten code, that matters of family, especially royal family, are resolved behind closed doors. By stepping into the media spotlight, Harry has disrupted that code, and in doing so, he has complicated his own position. What might have been a discussion has now become a stance, one that the palace cannot easily meet without appearing to yield under pressure. At its heart, this situation is no longer about a summer visit. It revolves around three pillars that have always defined the monarchy: control, privacy, and above all, trust. These are not abstract ideas. They are the foundation upon which the institution survives. The concern within palace walls is not rooted in past disagreements, but in future uncertainty. If conversations take place, will they remain private? If access is granted, will boundaries be respected? The issue is no longer what has happened, but what could happen next. And when trust begins to erode, even the smallest decisions carry significant weight. The tension deepens when two fundamentally different approaches to public life collide. Meghan Markle represents a modern, media-aware presence, one that understands storytelling, visibility, and the power of narrative. The monarchy, by contrast, is built on restraint, on distance, on the quiet authority of saying very little. This contrast is not new, but it has never been more pronounced. Where one side sees connection through openness, the other sees risk through exposure. The legacy of figures like Queen Elizabeth II still lingers in that guiding principle: never complain, never explain. And against that backdrop, constant public narrative becomes not just a difference in style, but a fundamental conflict in philosophy. So the silence from the palace is not empty, it is deliberate. It is a response shaped by caution rather than emotion. Any potential return is being weighed not as a family reunion, but as an institutional risk. The future of the monarchy, particularly under figures like Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, is being carefully constructed around balance: visibility without overexposure, duty without intrusion. Against that vision, uncertainty becomes unacceptable. And so, for now, the answer remains firm, even if unspoken. Not out of spite, not out of resentment, but out of preservation. Because in the end, this is not simply about who returns, but what their return might change.